Haven't found any remains of the old world so far. I think we should probably try and do the Sphinx puzzles is what we should do. In which case the first one, that's the wreck, isn't it? Yeah, it's the wreck of the lab. Is... Oh, what's this? Oh, the riches. Did we see that before? Hmm. No, not that one. This one. So, which buildings are which? Is that the rail link? I think it is. This is... I thought it'd be one of the cardinal directions. Maybe it is supposed to be north. So that's north. That's north. Oh, they're there. I'm having trouble seeing the things. So in that case, there should be, for this building over here, a switch to the side. Aha! Okay, we're on the right track. That was that one. If we go further around on the southern side, there should be something. Aha! Really tucked away. And then... is that the only one left? There's one over here, I think, as well. I want to zoom in on this picture. Too small for my eyeballs. Ah, there it is. A bit of trouble with that one. So, that is me. That one is not, doesn't exist. It's my eyeballs going square from there. There's only 3 switches to pull. Hi, Melville.
Did something break?
What do you think caused Miranda's death?
From examining the data, I think it simply came down to not taking enough precautions.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, protocols existed that would prevent such accidents, but she didn't apply them.
Uh-oh.
That's a technical answer. If you're looking for something more philosophical, I think it's easy to mistake insight for revelation. She thought she was meant to discover something, as if there was some force guiding her.
Mm-hmm.
And so she discounted the outcomes that didn't match her expectations.
Fair enough. It's probably not an uncommon thing to do when you're very, very smart, driven, and inexperienced as well. Not a criticism, just a comment.
If the answers of philosophy are true, why has no philosopher changed the world?
You sure about that? Now, I think many philosophers have probably changed things in small steps. And commonly right now is when I would open my big fat mouth and say, here's an example. But I would want to recheck on that before I do. I know that philosophers have changed the world, but, you know, I would rather be more certain of my information before I started flapping my chops. And that, as an example of experience over... Not that I can't be very smart, but that's an example of experience I am a fairly smart person. That's not. I'm not going to be too silly, to be too precious about it. But I'm also careful enough to know what I don't know and what I would rather check before recording it and putting it on the internet. Al, how are you doing?
What can I do for you?
I haven't asked you certain questions for a long time, but I think I'm going to try and do it now. I'm not going to ask that. I think I will just. I've been avoiding asking this, but I think I just will.
I hope so. He's always been annoyingly hard to get rid of.
That's a very interesting way to put it. I don't want to answer the question. I don't think it's a silly point to say, but it was a mistake for us to create them. Of course it wasn't. Right, how am I going to get red from out of here? Obviously, some of the puzzles here are buried deep, so I don't think any of the ones from 5 to 8 are useful for us. So the question is, if I look around, can I find any puzzles that have sufficiently high access that they can poke out and project a red towards that? 3 does not contain any red emitters, but it's not a bad view of her ladyship over there. I don't see any connectors around here. Two contains red and does have sight lines to the statue, but there's no connectors up here that I can see, and it's too closed in. Okay, it was pretty obvious. Do you remember when I first started playing this area and I said looks like a big clock tower? I just need to step a bit. I was sort of scuttling around over here trying to find the connector over this way. Look, there's a great big blue connector up there, look. Okay, now where the blue's there, look. So I'm not quite sure what that does, but I'm hoping the other puzzles up here. Oh look, there's a thingy there, look. So is that I'm spinning? So if it had been a different puzzle, I would say that was an RGB one. But I'm not sure what that is now, actually. Might be an inverter? Do you reckon? So now the Sphinx is... No, Pandora rather. It's not the Sphinx. I've done that already. Pandora is there. So we might better go from there to there. But I need another connector. So we need a second puzzle to reach that connector and then project it, if it's inverting or whatever it is, to the next one. Is that something there? No, it's not. So I'm just sort of running wildly here. That is not a puzzle. I'm worried that actually... if I go to that one over there, I won't have a sight on it. Have these other faces got... wish I knew what it was. Well, this is something else. Maybe it's not that I'm thinking of there. It's obviously doing something. Yeah, the power's gone round. Right, where's the... I need to find the rest of the puzzles and work it out from there. Well, we can see it from here. But there's no connector in here, is there? It's all about moving stuff, isn't it? It's oh! Why is there a big blue line on this? Is that from this? That wasn't there before, was it? Oh! So I guess this is what the... That's what this is doing? The big blue disc on the clock tower thing? Alright, hold on a second. I mean, I'm glad you make it quite as obvious as that. It's so bloody huge. But that's a red. So this may be an inverter then. Where is it? It's there. No, it's not picking up. It's not... Whatever that is up there... Oh no, it is. There we go. So is that an inverter then? Do I need to send a blue beam to that as well? And then that will become red over there. Because I've already got a blue beam going to the big clock tower. Maybe I just need to send it to both things. Okay, so... Yeah, it should be visible from here. You were there a minute ago. Oh, it comes up, look. So... Is there not another connector around here? There was two, wasn't there? There's another one over there, look, in the corner. No, no, wrong thing, me. So... Hold on. No, I don't think it's doing anything. I think it's still blue. Yeah, it's still blue. Or is that green? No, it's a blue. So... We do have a red in here. Whether I can reach it past the bars. We are aiming quite high in the air. So which one is you? Which one is the... So that's that one. This one here... Where the hell's the red? I can't see the red from here though. Is there a third connector? No, there's not. Because you used two for that. How do I do red to that? It's all in the way. Oh, look. I just need to turn this so it's like that. Is that going to work? No, because it's a straight through. It's there, see? At least it's marking it out for me. There's no good connection to that, buddy. There are only two connectors in here, aren't there? Oh, there's another one. Okay, well there you go. That solves that. I need to turn you a bit, and you are okay. No, you do it. You do a right angle, don't you? So that is fine. We do it again, and then I'm hoping. Where is it? There. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Not pleasant, I must admit. I could have been hunting for that for a long time, but thankfully I thought they might do something with the tower, and then I saw that, just by wiggling around, I saw that bloody great big blue disc up there. See, that again makes it nice and clear for me. For stupid, half-blind people like myself. I can actually see what's going on. You make it obvious enough. If you hide a little tiny connector somewhere on a on top of a building, I'm probably not going to spot it. Oh, and we even find something on the way. It's a well, let's see. Are you American or not, or Canadian? So that to me is a bumper car, which to other people is a Dodgem. Actually, I'm not sure anymore which one is which. I must admit, when I used to go to fairgrounds as a kid, the idea was they didn't want you crashing into each other too much, which is kind of silly when you've designed something to literally bash into other people with as much gusto and force as possible. Hiya, Coop.
There is no tool that is not also a weapon, and no human that would not wield it as one.
Oh, shush your big hole, lady. Do you never get tired of your own cynicism? Does that ever happen? Right, we are finally... How do I even get into the tower? I can't remember. We're finally ready to go into the tower. Is the access down there? Where's the pipe? Where's the horseshoe that I go into? Over this way. trouble with the Tromino puzzles is I know it's a broken record thing for me, but I am so utterly bored by them. I just don't enjoy them in the slightest. I really, really don't. If I could auto-solve anything and just never play it, it would be these. I don't care for them at all. I see no value in them. I just don't like them. I just cannot be bothered. Cannot be asked. Oh, the absolute tedium. I'm glad other people enjoy them, but me, I would rather punch myself in the face to get past it. One free punch to the face to get through those. I can't stand them.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal, until one day Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent?
Good question. I'm not sure he does know he's been wrong. I mean, he put them in there in the first place. Yeah. Also, hold on a second. So, Zeus knew his son needed Prometheus' help. So in other words, yeah, he's talking about Hercules. About to say Prometheus is not Zeus' son. He's a Titan. He is pre-Zeus. I expect it's actually the first one, but it's very self-serving, and Zeus is very self-serving.
Is helping those you love more important than justice? A foolish answer, honest and unconsidered. I hope you find the wisdom in it.
Well,
the time of dreams is at hand, creature of clay. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
That is not an unconsidered answer, thank you very much. That's deeply insulting. Justice is very subjective, and what is considered justice now, and what is considered justice in the future, is very different. So
At least this part is consistent. The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
Indeed. Sphinx, I invite you and your fellows to kiss my ass when it comes to that. You might ask a better question, which is why was he punished in the first place? And why did Zeus not give a two shits for his people that were struggling without fire? Yeah, so I'm very happy with my answer. Okay, I probably missed a couple of things around here, but I think we've sucked all the juice out of this place as much as I can tell in terms of like stars and completion and all the rest of it. And it was tricky in places, but I quite enjoyed it. And I hope I haven't missed too many little sites and bits and pieces around the area. We're going to go to the megastructure, and then I'm wondering, once I've done the megastructure, if we're going to have a little break to do some other stuff and explore the place a little more before we plunge into the next area. But I don't know, I've not decided yet. Let's see. Anyway, the important thing is, thank you for watching and putting up with my whining and nonsense. Take care of yourself, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.